Good evening, everyone. My name is Tyler Warzynak, and I have the honor of being one of 3 co-valedictorians of Mercyhurst Preparatory School's class of 2020. I would like to start by giving thanks to the people who have helped me the most along my high school journey. Firstly, to my teachers. You have inspired me in every subject to learn and perform to my fullest potential, and you have been outstanding mentors and confidants, always more than happy to help if I had a problem, even if it was not academic. Next, to my friends. You have all been supportive of me around every turn and have helped to make the days just a little bit brighter. To my fellow IB diploma candidates, I am so glad that we were able to share so many experiences together, and I will happily take the good with the bad. These last 2 years would not have been the same without you all. Lastly, to my parents. You have supported me throughout my life and have wanted me to do my best, and I am satisfied to say that I have given that to you. Thank you for everything you have done for me, from driving me to extracurriculars, to wanting to pack my lunches even when I had to leave at 5:30 in the morning for rowing, to everything else. I love you both. During my time at Mercyhurst Prep, I was taught a wide variety of things to help me become a better person. One such thing was the importance of being caring and compassionate through the Mercy Charism. All our teachers strove to instill the importance of the Mercy Charism within each of us. Mercyhurst has shown me the importance of maintaining a compassionate presence and of being welcoming and accepting toward all individuals. I was also taught the value of using my time and talents to help those in need. One of the biggest ways that MPS has done this is by requiring each student to volunteer in the community. But I think I can speak for many when I say that it certainly did not feel like a requirement even by our sophomore year. When I first arrived at Mercyhurst, I was a little worried about not being able to fulfill the yearly service hour requirement, but once I became used to it, I found myself easily reaching and surpassing that time. The joy inspired by volunteering time to help others is not something that I can easily describe, but if you've given your time for a cause that you feel passionate about, I am sure that you have felt something similar. It just feels like the right thing to do, and it feels good. A personal experience that has affected me the most is my experience with the Feed the Hungry Club. Last fall, Deacon O'Collick, some of my peers and I prepared an assortment of food at school, including sandwiches and cornbread muffins, and went to serve it at a local homeless shelter. We were able to help out a lot of people by serving them a fresh, hot meal, and their thankfulness and gratitude caused me to see how much of a positive effect we had on their day with such a small gesture. It was truly humbling to see how differently people can live within various parts of my community, and it made me realize how truly fortunate I am to have access to the necessities and other privileges that I had previously took for granted. Of course, especially as an IB diploma candidate, my time at Mercyhurst was driven by academics as well as the teachings of the Mercy Charism. My classes were rigorous and challenging, but it was the good kind of challenge, the kind that encourages you to persevere, even when things become difficult or overwhelming. I also learned where the value of academics really lies. Especially during my senior year, Mr. Kinsella always told me that knowledge is not only valuable as a letter on a transcript or a score out of 1,600 that gets sent to colleges. Though important, these things are only secondary in value. The true value of knowledge comes from learning simply for the sake of expanding your knowledge and the knowledge of others, working to create a better world for everyone who lives in it. This, as he says, should be the primary reason for learning. I understand that this might be hard to internalize, especially considering how hard we all worked to make sure that colleges saw the best of those letters and numbers only a couple of months ago. However, by applying what I have learned about the Mercy Charism, Mr. Kinsella's statement makes sense. Our knowledge should be used to make the world a better place. We can compassionately use the knowledge we have gained to help others, whether by inventing some scientific device, educating people who would not have access to proper schooling otherwise, or bringing joy to people through works of art. With such a wide variety of talents, the possibilities are limitless. Now, though it may be hard to do, we need to say goodbye to Mercyhurst for now and move on to wherever our lives lead us next. I know that every single one of us can and will do amazing things in our lives. even though we might soon be traveling across the world to continue with our lives, I know that a part of us will always remain here at MPS in the culture that has both grown with us and caused us to grow over the years. Thank you.